Yeah, that's right. We found more than 50 of those tweets criticizing the border wall before she used that in her ad. She called it wasteful, useless, a waste of taxpayer money, a vanity wall project, a wasteful border wall, a stupid wall.
So we can present you with a mountain of evidence, video showing you that these people are hypocritical flip-floppers, and y'all still, you know what? Never mind. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to the channel Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure you follow me on all the platforms you see above and below. And clicking that right there will consistently keep my content like this recommended to you, but it would also help push the content out in the YouTube world since it's being heavily suppressed. Last but not least, double check and make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. All right. Appreciate you all. All right. So we have to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, because I told you I'm going to present you guys with evidence and receipts and all that stuff like that to show you how people flip-flop and how fake they are. We already know that Kamala Harris has been known as Chameleon Kamala. She can flip-flop when she wants to. That's what they do. That's what reptilians do. Oh, I'm just saying, you know, reptiles are, y'all know the chameleon can sit there and change colors. Some of y'all not going to get the reptile reference or nothing like that, but, anyway. She can flip. Like the other day when I showed you guys, if you know it, you better thank a union member for you having 5 days of work. You better thank a union member. Then she gets around another type of ground. You better thank a union member for having 5 days of work. You better thank a union member. She gets around certain people. Oh, I can make really good, delicious dulce de leche. I can make it really, really good. I can make a really good strawberry shortcake. Yeah, she get around black folk. Girl, I can make a mean caramel cake. I make a mean caramel cake. I put that condensed can of milk in that water, let it boil for like 5 hours. I can make a mean thing of caramel. I'm telling you, to go over that cake and that butter cake, my secret is, girl, okay? Flip-flopping. Just, it should be an insult to a lot of you that people would do anything like that. Why is it that when she get around her Indian folks, she don't go, you know what? I can make a very good bean pot of curry chicken along with some chicken pulao. I can make some really good curry golden butter and chicken and rice. How come she don't do none of that? They will feel appalled because they know that's not her. They know, even though she is Indian, that's part of her heritage, she doesn't talk like that. Let's see if she gets around. She's Jamaican, right? Right? Yeah, she's Jamaican, right? Like moi. Let's see if she gets around and go, take your bongo, come on to Maja. Let's see, let's see if she does any of that. No, she won't. She doesn't speak patois. She don't get around Jamaicans and go, wait a minute now. Let me, come on, let me chat to me now. Now, you know that I can sit there and make a really good pot of chicken and 2 peas and salted fish. You know what me say? No, me say. No, Jamaicans would probably hound her now. They are a really good accepting people. Like, for example, you speak a little bit of patois, like when Obama was like, what go on Jamaica? And they all was like, oh, okay. It'd be the equivalent of somebody from another country coming over here and going, what's up? And we all like, oh, okay. It doesn't mean that because they said something like that, all of a sudden we getting ready to change and start voting for them because they said something that may relate to a particular type of culture. That's crazy. Anyway, my point in leading you guys all up to this is the fact that the woman flip-flops on things. Remember what they were saying about the wall and how terrible it was? Oh, you don't remember? Check it out.
Tonight, K-File investigates. In a new report, you'll see first out front. The K-File team scoured Kamala Harris's tweets and statements going all the way back to 2017. And what they found was more than 50 instances of Harris slamming Trump's border wall. But now, new Harris campaign ads actually showcase that very wall.
As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border.
And on top of critical tweets, Harris also wrote in her 2019 book, quote, there was a bigger reason to oppose the border wall. A useless wall on the southern border would be nothing more than a symbol, a monument standing in opposition to not just everything I value, but to the fundamental values upon which this country was built. How could I vote to build what would be little more than a monument designed to send the cold, hard message, keep out? Well, K-File's Andrew Kaczynski joins me now. So, Andrew, I mean, you all have gone through, scoured an incredible amount of material. Tell me more about what you found.
Yeah, that's right. We found more than 50 of those tweets criticizing the border wall before she used that in her ad. And I want people to take a look at just a few of what she said here. She called it wasteful, useless, a waste of taxpayer money, a vanity wall project, a wasteful border wall, a stupid wall, a medieval vanity project, and an unnecessary wall. And those are really just, there were more, this was like 10 or like 50. But there was really a lot of this was the common refrain during the campaign. You read that quote where she said it was against everything that not only she stood for, everything America stood for, but and she brought this up a lot. Take a listen to just one instance of that in 2019.
It's the president's vanity project.
His multi-billion-dollar vanity project called a wall is nothing more than a distraction from the fact that he actually hasn't focused on working people in America. He contrived a national crisis around his big distraction.
All right, so you go through all of that, you've got all the tweets, and yet all of a sudden in the ads, there's pictures of the wall, and then you went through to look at that wall. Yeah. Like, what is that specific wall that's in her campaign ads now? And you found something very interesting about this specific portion of the wall.
And I think what's also really remarkable about this is, you heard her talking about it there, Trump's wall in his campaign during his presidency. There was really no greater symbol of Trump's presidency than the wall and the way that Democrats were attacking him over the wall and his restrictive immigration policies. So we looked in that ad, and if you look at it, that exact area of wall is in Sasabe, Arizona, and that is a portion of wall that was actually built by Donald Trump. It was built in an area where there was not previous wall. It was actually pretty controversial when they were building it at the time. So just to see that, and then there are other.
She's using his wall that he built to say, "Look at what I did." Basically,
and the other images of the wall, we weren't able to pinpoint, but there's telltale signs that was a Trump wall because there's an anti-climbing plate on top that became popularized during the Trump years.
It's really incredible reporting and important. All right, Andrew Kaczynski and K-File, thank you very much. Tonight, K-File
Did that refresh your memory? Huh? You remember, y'all don't remember her saying that? You don't remember how that was all? Don't forget the xenophobic. Don't forget how racist it was and all that. And now Kamala Harris is talking about building a wall. Why is she taking from Trump's playbook? That's great. Why is it that people are taking tests? She over here. Those are not even your answers, Kamala. You have no answers. What? Her policy, her and Joe Biden policy is at play right now, ladies and gentlemen. How are you liking that? Huh? How are you liking that? And she's talking about building a wall for what when you're going to have open borders? A wall can be there, but it doesn't mean you're not going to let them come through in certain areas. What does that mean? No. Don't try to do it now, guys. Come on, man. Now, like I said, I'm going to keep on saying it. How would you guys feel? And this is going to be a simple parable, simple analogy like Jesus did. If you are in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, and you are being mentally, physically, emotionally abused, just abused, and your abuser tells you, you know what, I'm going to change the minute I marry you. I'm telling you, once I marry you and I know that you're mine, I'm going to change. What are some of you going to do? Okay, no, y'all know, I know my eyes bleeding, but he said that when he married me, he going to change. I believe him. He won't lie. He might beat me, but he's no lie. What would you say to that? What would you say to that if I told you that the person that's beating you mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, what if I told you, oh, they'll change once they put that ring on your finger and they marry you? You would say, boy, you a fool. They're not going to change. Just like now. Why she wants to change now? Why? Oh, you think because she marries you when you vote for her coming this November? You think because you think she's going to change? No. She's showing you, her and Biden, this administration has been showing you who they are this whole time. And it's not about you. It will never be about you. You can tell based off the actions of this current administration, it's not about you, America. It's about everybody else but you. It's about certain politicians getting into these roles and lining their pockets and lining their family pockets. That's what it's about. Selling pieces of America off, selling us out, having us pay for wars that has nothing to do with us, because these people want to launder money out and fill their pockets out of greed, but yet they'll tell you people who are for America, they're the greedy ones. People that actually are saying America first, they're the greedy ones. People who are saying America first and not Ukraine, they're the greedy ones. People who are saying take care of Maui, Hawaii, instead of these people coming in through the border, they're the greedy ones. Yeah, okay. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think by doing this right here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what y'all have to say on this by leaving a comment. Don't forget to get into your cell phones. If you know somebody would like this channel and benefit from hearing the things I push out on this channel, let them know about it and encourage them to subscribe. I would really appreciate that, all right? I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you.